Good evening, YouTube. Just adjusting myself a little bit there. It's Monday. It's 8:15, so I'm doing this quite late. What came out today then? Wow, like I said last week, it's a bit of a slow one if you ask me. There's some nostalgic stuff out, a couple of newbies, but nothing too amazing in my opinion. Next week's looking a hell of a lot better. Um, what I'll do, I'll take you through what's come out today that I think is any good. We'll look at next week's. Then I'll show you two more items that are going into the end of October prize draw pile. James is moving mad. James Whitelaw has said to me that he's sending me a couple more boxes of stuff, so that should be at least another 5, 6 things. So this is looking good for the end of the month, guys. That pile just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And then I'll reiterate my competition for this Friday as well, and hopefully, you won't fall asleep. So what came out today? Night of the Demons came out today as a steelbook. That's a classic oldie, that one. We've got Nightmare Beach, another one of those classic old ones. Sicario has come out in 4K. I've got Sicario, I've never watched it, and the sequel's get out really soon as well. Deadbeat at Dawn looks quite funky. I would put that into YouTube and watch the trailer. That looks kind of weird. Cabin in the Woods, that's a good film. That's come out as a steelbook, and I think it's come out 4K as well. Body Melt's another old one, as is Zombie Flesh Eaters 3. Scraping the barrel a bit there. The complete animated series of Batman has come out, and they pulled that because there was a problem with some of the discs, especially with the American release. So that's just now coming out now. We have Ocean's 8 came out today. Now that's available as a 4K steelbook with HMV, 4K, and of course Blu-ray as well. I do want to pick it up as soon as possible, but I couldn't justify getting the steelbook right now. I really want it though. Extra, that's a really old horror. Like weird alien looking, gobby looking, goofy thing. Really old. Bodyguard, the BBC TV series, that's come out on Blu-ray. The first series of Columbo's come out on Blu-ray, but yet again they're stinging you for 35 quid. No one's going to pay 35 quid for one series of an old thing like this. Murder She Wrote, the Rockford Files. You are killing yourselves by pricing it like this. Idiots. The Guardian, that's an oldish film. That's out today as well. Hangman's come out, and Ash versus the Evil Dead, the complete collection. I've never seen it, and I really, really want to. But if I can pick up the complete collection at some point, I think I will. And not the biggest day today, really. I mean, Ocean's 8 is probably the biggest thing that's come out today. But next week, some of the stuff that you would have seen on my Facebook page over the past few weeks is turning up next week. So we have the 4K version of The Fog. We have the 4K steelbook of that as well. We have They Live 4K, and there's a steelbook version of that as well. The re-release of Candyman's coming out next week. We have Project A1 and 2, amazing Jackie Chan films. That's out next week. That's actually running a week late. It was supposed to be out today, but I don't know why it was put back by a week. We have the 4K version of 2001. You know that's going to look amazing. We have Sicario 2 out next week, and that's going to be coming out as 4K steelbooks, 4K, and as a Blu-ray, of course. We have Mandy. Now that looks mad as fuck. It's Nicolas Cage. Get on YouTube and have a look at the trailer for that film. It looks wow nuts. Blind Fury. I've been shouting about this on my Facebook page. It's Rutger Hauer. It's a blind swordsman basically, and for $9.99, you won't spend a better 10 quid. I'll tell you, the film's brilliant. Trust me and go buy Blind Fury. The original Jack the Giant Killer, this is from 1962. That's out next week as well, so that's a bit of a classic. We have the first Purge finally turning up. I've got the other three. That'll be released 4K, and it's going to be 4K still, and there's going to be the Blu-ray as well. Finally, the Matrix trilogy hits us in 4K next week. Oh god, I want that so bad. Yes, they have already released the first one. The second and third are being released as singles as well. But you just want the trilogy, really, don't you? Great Balls of Fire. Now, Dennis Quaid's in that. That's an oldie, that, but that looks quite cool. That's out next week. The like the bio documentary thing with Whitney's out next week. I'm not sure about that. I don't have time for people who moan and bitch and kill themselves over being rich. You know, fuck off. That's my opinion. Changeling, that's an old one. That's out next week. The Aladdin trilogy is out next week as well. I quite like the way they reboxed that. The Greatest Showman. It's supposed to be a really bloody good film, that, but it's a steelbook coming out next week. Mulan 1 and 2 and Pocahontas 1 and 2 are coming out as double packs. And we have the Planet of the Apes trilogy in 4K. Now, they are bloody good films. And they bloody look amazing on normal Blu-ray. So, going to blow you away with 4K, I think. So, for the next couple of weeks, there's some good stuff coming, I think. Well worth a look, well worth planning out your purchases, I think. So, I'll leave that as it for today. And as I said before, get on my Facebook page. I posted it yesterday, I think. Did I do it yesterday? Yeah. Well, early this morning, I can't even remember. The releases this Tuesday that's out in the US. I've been doing that every week, and people quite like me doing that. So, you know, take a look, see what's coming out. They are a bit ahead of us, but we will be getting Mission Impossible 6 one day before them. Woohoo! Not that it really matters. I like checking up these release dates because, like I said, I sit around all night and it's something to do, and I like checking up on things. I like making sure I get the information to you lot as soon as possible. Now, the prize fund for the end of October is getting bloody huge. God knows what it's going to cost in postage, but I'm adding The Last Airbender to that prize pile, and one just to be cheeky, Gulliver's Travels as well. Okay, so that's 2 more to add to the prize pile. As I said, Movie Mad is said he's. I think I'm going to be getting a parcel sent to me tomorrow, so it should hit me by Thursday. So I should be able to update you on Friday with what's going to be in that. And then I don't know if we're actually going to do the draw this Friday. I think we're going to do it right on the cusp of Halloween. I think that's what we're arranging to do. So I will clear it with Movie Mad first. We'll collate all the names together. We're still going to have my normal prize draw on the day as well, but I want to make sure that everyone's name's in and on time for that. So if you haven't entered already, make sure you get your requests in. Now, just to go over to this week's competition with me, we have Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans. I put that down as prize 2, I think. Okay, and then prize 1. Went a bit more sci-fi. We've got Resident Evil Retribution and Skyline. So a couple of good films there as well. Please remember, you must be a subscriber. Get your brother, your mother, your sister, your uncle, your father to subscribe as well. It's more chances of you winning. You then befriend me on Facebook and you ask on the messenger service to enter my competitions. But always go on my Facebook page anyway for all the latest news, latest covers and things like that. I try to keep that as up to date as I possibly can, and there's some good news on there really, so a lot of people seem to be enjoying that as well. We're just hitting the 8.5 minute mark, so I'll try not to let you go to sleep now. It's quite late anyway. I'll get this one up as soon as I can, and we look forward to a decent top 10 tomorrow as well. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, what's left of it. Let's face it, it is a Monday, which always sucks, but enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Take care.